understanding the Igbo cosmos is a series that is targeted at helping Igbo reconnect themselves back to their roots. Today, we are beginning with the first lecture. And this first lecture is going to talk about the Supreme Being. Topic for lesson 1 is the Supreme Being. The universe or the cosmos is a system with its macro and micro spheres. The problem Christians and people of other religious concepts have today is the problem of variation in tongues, in languages, and interpretation of divine messages. This very problem accounts for misconceptions in the belief of who is the real, actual, and genuine God, and how to go about worshiping Him. First and foremost, we have to understand that there is only one Supreme Being in the cosmos or in the universes of the universe. Read me again. We must understand that there is only one Supreme Being in the cosmos or in the universes of the universe. That Supreme Being is the one known as the Central Sun. The Central Sun is the one talked about in the book of Revelation 3 verse 16 and also Revelation 21 verse 23, where it says that we will no longer need this physical sun because God Himself will be the everlasting light for His people. Now, from that revelation, we understand that this central sun is not this very sun we see in the daytime. The central sun is the kinetic nuclear energy that sustains all the created universes or cosmos of the universe. That central sun is the light. In the book of John in the Bible, it tells you that light is the light of the world. That is the central sun. He is the light of the world. The energy of the light and its essence is what sustains the whole universe, including the forms of human and all other created things. It is the energy of the light himself that sustains the entire universe. It is this light, the central sun. It is he who in Igbo cosmos, or cosmogony, or cosmology, whichever one you used to call it, he is the one called Chi and Okike. He is also the one called Anyam, arising from the central sun. In philosophy, they call him being. In English, he's called God. The Jews know him as Yahweh. Yorubas call him Olomo. In Hausa, Ubangiji. And so on and so forth, according to the various language translations. Now, as I stated earlier, the central sun is not this very physical sun that we see here on a daily basis. No. The daily sun we see is part of this our terrestrial world. The central sun is not part of the terrestrial world in which we live. The ancient Igbo worshipped the central sun, which is that invisible energy that ensouls the shining orbits of the cosmos. This terrestrial world in which you are seeing the moon, the sun, the stars, the galaxies, nebulas, and infinity shining orbits in the cosmos is that macro manifestation of the microcosmos or universe. The macrocosmos is a world of dimensions. It is realms of realities and actualities. It is the world of manifestations. And that world is this world in which we live. Whereas the micro-universe, or heaven as generally called, is the realms of potentialities, or the realms of becoming. That is where things are created before they take forms here when they manifest. Hence, in the condescending of power, this central invisible sun began to scatter and radiate itself in the forms of visible shining orbits like the daily physical sun, moon, stars, etc. that you see within our solar system, giving form and fulfillment to our world. This central sun is the only supreme being or being supreme. He is the sole energy source that flows through the entire universe to sustain it. It is the only power and the only power source that rules and governs the universe. There is none other. Let me state here clearly, there is nothing like good or evil power. There is nothing like positive or negative power. There is only one power and power source. Now, it is what you do with that power that flows through the universe which you receive that makes it either good or bad. And it is only that power, to that power alone belongs the worship of all religions on earth. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being with us. In our next lesson, we will be talking about the religion of Igbo. That will be lesson 2. But for this very lesson, we expect your reactions and questions on the topic that we have just discussed today. Thanks once again for joining us. Do not forget to share. Every Igbo person must join us for these wonderful revelations as we unravel the Igbo cosmos. Thanks once again. I am Nkem Dirim. You can search out my page on Facebook. Thanks. And bless us all. We say.
Igbo amaka.